Roots, 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 from Latin rupta, meaning broken. Pathway, often used to describe travel or network systems. Rulers, 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 derived from rule, indicating authority or control, with a suffix for plurality. Movement, 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 rooted in Latin, movere, meaning to move, represents dynamic action. Reclamation, 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 from Latin reclamare, meaning to cry out against, and later evolved to mean recovery. Eventually, 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 from Latin eventus, meaning outcome, indicating finality. Province, 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 from Latin provincia, meaning territory under control. Clay, 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 rooted in Old English clag, related to its sticky, pliable nature. Primarily, 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 derived from Latin primus, meaning first, indicates priority. Athens, 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 from ancient Greek Athenae, named after the goddess Athena. Pre-dynastic, 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 combines pre, before, with dynastic, relating to dynasties. Waterwheel, 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 literal combination of water and wheel, describing its form and function. Occurred, 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 from Latin occurrere, meaning to happen or meet. Techniques, 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 from Greek techne, meaning art or skill. Movable, 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 from Latin movabilis, meaning able to be moved. Soldiers, 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 from Latin solidus, meaning solid or firm, later evolved to soldier. Medieval, 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 from Latin medium aevum, meaning middle age. Railroad, 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 literal combination of rail and road, describing its function. Invention, 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 from Latin invenire, meaning to come upon or discover. Presses, 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 from Latin pressere, meaning to press down. Established, 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 from Latin stabilis, meaning stable or fixed. Nile, 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 from Greek Nilos, referring to the river valley. Course, 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 from Latin cursus, meaning running or path. Athenian, 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 derived from Athens, related to the goddess Athena. Advantage, 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 from Old French avant, meaning before, indicating a lead or benefit. Assembly, 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 from Latin assemblare, meaning to gather together. roughly, 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 derived from rough, meaning uneven or not smooth. Tablets, 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 from Latin tabula, meaning board or plank. Religion, 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 from Latin religio, meaning reverence or obligation. Surrounding, 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 derived from surround, meaning to encircle or encompass. Pastures, 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 from Latin pastura, meaning feeding or grazing land. Supply, 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 from Latin supplicare, meaning to fill up or complete. Literacy, 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 from Latin littera, meaning letter, referring to knowledge of letters. Represented, 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 from Latin representare, meaning to present again or exhibit. Hereditary, 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 from Latin hereditarius, meaning heir or inheritance. Replaced, 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 from Latin replacere, meaning to place again. Exported, 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 from Latin exportare, meaning to carry out. Raw, 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 from Old English raw, meaning uncooked. Drought, 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 from Old English drugeth, meaning dryness. Prairie, 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 from French prairie, meaning meadow. Egalitarian, 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 from Latin aequalis, meaning equal, combined with arian for advocacy. Plain, 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 from Latin planus, meaning flat or clear. Deposits, 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 from Latin depositum, meaning to lay down or place. Mines, 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 from Latin mina, meaning ore or mine. Decades, 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 from Latin decas, meaning a group of 10. Metal, 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 from Latin metallum, meaning mine or metal. Council, 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 from Latin concilium, meaning assembly or meeting. Frontier, 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 from Old French frontier, meaning boundary or border. Condition, 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 from Latin conditio, meaning agreement or state. Enormous, 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 from Latin enormous, meaning out of the norm. Circumstances, 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 from Latin circumstare, meaning to stand around. efficient, 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 from Latin efficiens, meaning producing effectively. Breakthrough, 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 literal combination of break and through, indicating penetration. Domestic, 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 from Latin domesticus, meaning of the home. Bound, 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 from Old English binden, meaning to tie or fasten. Contributed, 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 from Latin contribuere, meaning to give together. Artistic, 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 from Latin artisticus, meaning relating to art. Continent, 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 from Latin continentum, meaning holding together. Aristocratic, 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 from Greek aristokratia, meaning rule of the best. Conquest, 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 from Latin conquirere, meaning to seek completely. Amsterdam, 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 named after the Amstel River and a dam built on it. Aristocracy, 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 from Greek aristokratia, meaning rule of the best. Accompanied, 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 from Latin accompagnare, meaning to be in company with. Annual, 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 from Latin annus, meaning year. Acres, 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 from Old English esser, meaning field.